ने दिया था, अ ट्रिस्ट विद डेस्टिनी। आइए सुने। Long year ago, we made a tryst with destiny, and now the times come when we shall redeem our pledge, not wholly or in full measure, but very substantially at the stroke of the midnight hour. When the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. A moment comes which comes but rarely in history, when we step out from the old to the new, when an age ends and when the soul of a nation long suppressed finds utterance, it is fighting that at this solemn moment we take the pledge of dedication to the service of India and her people and to the still larger cause of humanity. At the dawn of history, India started on her unending quest, and trackless centuries are filled with her striving and grandeur of her success and failure. Through good and ill fortune alike, she has never lost sight of the quest, forgotten the ideal which gave her strength. We in today a period of misfortune and the India discovers herself again. The achievement we celebrate today is but a step, an opening of opportunity to the greater triumphs and achievement that await us. Are we brave enough and wise enough to grasp this opportunity and accept the challenge of the future? Freedom and power bring responsibility. The responsibility rests upon the assembly, a sovereign body representing the sovereign people of India. Before the birth of freedom, we have endured all the pains of labor, and our hearts are heavy with the memory of this sorrow. Some of those pains continue even now. Nevertheless, the past is over and it is future that beckons us now. That future is not one of each or resting but of incessant striving so that we may fulfill the pledge we have so often taken and the one we shall take today. The service of India means the service of the million who suffer. It means the ending of poverty and ignorance and poverty and disease and inequality of opportunity. The ambition of the greatest man of our generation has been to wipe every tear from every eye. That may be beyond us, but as long as there are tear and suffering, so long our work will not be over. And so we have to labor and to work hard to give reality to our dream. Those dreams are for India, but they are also for the world, for all the nation and people are too closely knit together today for any one of them to imagine that it can live apart. Peace is said to be indivisible, so is freedom, so is prosperity now, and also is disaster in this one world that can no longer be split into isolated fragments. To the people of India, whose representative we are, we make an appeal to join us with faith and confidence in this great adventure. This is no time for pity and destructive criticism, no time for ill will or blaming other. We have to build the noble mansion of free India where all her children may dwell. The appointed day has come, the day appointed by destiny, and India stand forth again after long slumber and struggle. Awake, vital, free, and independent. The past clings on to us still in some measure, and we have to much before we redeem the pledge we have so often taken. At the turning point is past, and history begins anew for us. The history which we shall live and act and other will write about. It is faithful moment for us in India, for all Asia and for the world. A new star rise, the star of freedom in the east. A new hope comes into being, a vision long cherished materializes. May his star never set, and that hope never be betrayed. We rejoice in that freedom even though clouds surrounds us, and many of our people are sorrow stricken and difficult problem encompass us. But freedom brings responsibility and burdens, and we have to face them in the spirit of a free and disciplined people. On this day, our first thought go to architect of this freedom, the father of our nation who embodying the old spirit of India, held aloft aloft the torch of freedom and lighted up the darkness that surrounded us. We have often been unworthy followers of his and have strayed from his message, but not only we, but succeeding generation will remember this message and bear the imprint in their hearts of this great son of India, magnificent in his faith and strength and courage and humility. We shall never allow that torch of freedom to be blown out, however high the wind or stormy the tempest. Our next thought must be of the unknown volunteer and soldier of freedom who, without praise or reward, have served India even unto death. We think also of our brother and sister who have been cut off from us by political boundaries and who unhappy cannot share at present in the freedom that has come. They are of us and will remain of us whatever may happen, and we shall shares in their good or ill fortune alike. The future beckons to us, whither do we go, and what shall be our endeavor to bring freedom and opportunity to the common man, to the peasants and workers of India, to fight and end poverty and ignorance and disease, to build up a prosperous, democratic, and progressive nation, and to create social, economic, and political institutions which will ensure justice and fullness of life to every man and woman. We have hard work ahead. There is no resting for any one of us till we redeem our pledge in full, till we make all the people of India what destiny intended them to be. We are citizens of a great country on the verge of bold advance, and we have to live up to that high standard. All of us, to whatever religion we may belong, are equally the children of India with equal rights, privilege, and obligation. We cannot encourage communalism or mindedness, for no nation can be great whose people are narrow in thought or in action. To the nation and peoples of the world, we send greeting and pledge ourselves to cooperate with them in furthering peace, freedom, and democracy, and to end our much loved motherland, the ancient, the eternal, and the ever new. We pay our reverent homage and we bind ourselves afresh to her service. थैंक यू। ये रहा हमारे देश के प्रथम प्रधानमंत्री पंडित नेहरू का प्रथम स्पीच आज़ादी के समय। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय